H. Today, we are going to have a very cool time.
Ooh.
And
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
it might even be bodacious.
Ooh. Wow.
Maybe rad.
You could hear us say cowabunga.
Yeah.
Dude. No? No? Oh.
That might make me Ralph.
That's a good one.
Oh, my Lanta.
So today we're talking about slang, in case you haven't figured that out yet. And slang changes a lot, even over a very short period of time, especially now with the advance of technology. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but a lot of the slang is just people shortening words because they don't feel like texting the full word.
Maybe they don't know how to spell it.
That could be it too. That could be it too.
Does your kids that text, do they like give you all the brief,
Oh, yes.
Jazz me up a wall. I'm like, put your periods in your sentences.
Oh, mine do all the
I'm
little phrases. Mine
all the
are
phrases.
21, 22, 22, 21, and 18. And they're the ones who text me most. And you get all the
LOL.
fire, and you get...
Well, my daughter's 13,
just
so
whatever
she
it
gives
is.
me all of, my oldest, he'll actually write out the words, but I'm just like, oh, come on.
Ashley will too most of the time.
I'm really glad that my children are not old enough.
I would
to
say they're
use
not
cell
old enough to
phones.
have cell phones yet, but they're not.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will. So we were talking, and if you include slang in your writing, what it's going to do is it's going to trap your story in time, because slang doesn't always...
It doesn't age.
Yeah.
I mean, not really. I mean,
right. Because like when I was in elementary school, we did use cowabunga and dude and, cool.
Did you actually use them?
Yes, but we watched Ninja Turtles, so
yes.
we were all about the cowabungas. Yeah. And then, of course, in high school, you had all the 90s slang, like totally, and like,
and
as if, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. And yes, I can't say that like a Valley Girl because that's the way I said it in high school.
Yeah, my mom always likes to make fun of me. She's like, you always used to roll your eyes and be like, well, whatever. I'm like, whatever. And then like I did it, And so I was like, okay, well, maybe I do.
Right. So, to sort of prove our point, we thought it would be fun to play a game with some slang terms through the years. And our friend who hooked us up with these really fun slang terms, like psych.
You're showing the back of one.
That's okay.
Okay.
She has the slang on the front, and then she has the definition on the back, but on the inside is the decade that it is from. So what we are going to have to do is guess.
No, we didn't ask for that. We asked word and definition. Word and definition.
We're going to have to guess.
She's fired.
And see if we can guess.
Elena, you're out.
Fired. You failed your interview. No, I'm just kidding.
We're going to try and guess the
Rejected.
decade.
And
Okay.
he's not even listening.
I know. I'm trying to just move on. I'm moving on. So can you guess psych? It says taunting words for jovial
what that
denial.
is?
That's what I'm.
That's not how you spell
That's not
that.
how you spell taunting. But I think that's what she means.
Okay.
It's like, just kidding.
Yeah.
Psych. Fooled you.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Will that be the
So when do you think that this word started being used?
I feel like
I'm going to guess the 90s.
that's what I'm saying. The
I'm gonna
90s.
I'm going to guess
because
the
I totally used that.
1990s. She went all the way back to 1890, by the way.
Ooh.
What?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
This is gonna be hard. We're gonna fail.
Okay,
So do you
so
want to
when
see?
Yeah, let's see.
1980?
1980.
Whoa. Okay.
So,
A little earlier. But it could have been like 89. Which is close to 90s. So we're right.
psych. And we don't have to do all of these, but get the 411.
Okay.
Get the 411. Do you know what that means?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like
you're going to
get
get all the
information.
details.
Get all the details, or as they say today, the deets.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
The
me either. I hate.
411 is much better.
Any guesses? 411.
Early 2000s?
Really?
I don't remember it being back like
Oh.
when.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
It would have
because-
to be like when you could dial
Yeah, it has to
411, right?
be for information. Yeah, so that would be like.
Oh,
that's what I'm
true.
thinking.
That would
like the
have to
80s.
be.
I don't think it would be earlier than that. What?
I'll go with 80s with
I
you.
think 80s. Let's say 80s. Final answer.
90s.
Ah.
But it could have been 90, so, technically that's like the 80s. So we're right
So
on that
we win
with you.
again. We win again.
That's the message you get today.
This is how we play
win.
the game. We don't care. The fuzz.
Police.
Yes.
Okay.
Policemen or women. The fuzz.
Okay. I have no idea.
60s.
Maybe.
Oh, or
50s,
70s.
No, 60s, 70s, somewhere around in there. Can we just do like ballpark decade? Because like I feel like
somewhere between the 50s and the 70s.
Because I feel like every time we say an answer, we get it wrong.
No, we got it right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We
We're
excused
winning.
it. We
We're
won.
winning.
Yes.
We're winning. What is it?
60s, 70s.
Woo!
Yay! We
Good
did
job,
get that one right.
Yeah.
I love this one.
Oh yes.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Awesome.
I said that all the time.
Cool beans.
Did you know
Term for approval. Cool beans.
my
80s?
I'm
Would it
gonna
be
go with
90s?
90s.
because my email address back in the day was beamed it. It's a very, very inside joke, but I'll explain it later.
Okay.
Are you
So
ready?
we're going 90s?
90s.
70s, then 90s.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It came back. Interesting.
Okay. So
See,
we
that's
were
kind of neat though to see,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't realize
Some of them
that
did
that
come
was
back.
from the 70s.
necking.
Making out.
Necking. Making out.
That's like old.
And I'm gonna tell you that this is from way back
Yeah.
Really?
when. Mm-hmm.
Like we're talking like your Jane Austen novels?
No.
No.
Not that way
not
back
that
when.
early.
But
50s?
I'm thinking like
20s?
20s?
I'm
I wouldn't
thinking
think it'd be
all the way back.
20s, would it?
they were
Maybe.
pretty.
That's
They
true.
were, but I don't remember ever seeing
Yeah.
that one in my. They had a different word, but I can't remember what it was because they
Yeah,
just
they
started
did.
having cars, and so the adults were really not keen on people taking their dates places because you had the car, and they thought, well, that would
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say 30s, 40s then.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I'm gonna go 30s.
Okay. Let's see. 50s.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
We
At
were
the
wrong.
sock hop. Yes.
I know what
Is
this
that
one
really
means.
slang?
Dungarees.
Isn't it
I
just,
mean,
it's
it's-
pants?
It's
Pants, right?
it's like overalls,
Oh,
like
okay.
denim. Yeah, dungarees.
okay.
I'm gonna go 50s.
I have no idea.
This one may be one of the 1800s.
You really think it is?
Do you want to find out?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
1860s.
Wow.
That's what I meant.
That's what Heather meant.
If
She's
they-
still
I said
winning.
1850s.
She's still winning.
Okay, wet rag.
Debbie Downer.
Dull and boring. Yeah, wet rag.
I'm gonna go 20s.
That's a good guess,
1920s. I'll be specific this time.
1920s. Okay. 1950s.
Ah.
You still won.
I did.
We are in a
This is
winning
so
mood.
funny.
Okay.
Burn rubber.
Peel out.
Peel out. Speed away. Burn rubber. So it had to be when they had cars.
Anything after the 1920s. Although they went a little slower back then. So
This is true. It would have been hard to peel out back then.
Well, my horse and buggy just burned rubber.
Except they didn't have rubber wheels.
70s?
That's what I was gonna say.
70s.
Yes. We actually won that one.
Yes.
Like for reals.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
here's one of mine. Bummer.
Aw.
Bummer.
Disappointment.
I still use this all the
Yeah,
time.
me too.
I use it all the time. Bummer.
Oh, 80s?
I was thinking 80s.
Yeah.
60s.
Really?
Wow.
I wouldn't have thought
Who
that.
knew
Who knew that?
That we
Well,
were using 60s slang.
Yeah.
Obviously,
bummer.
that one.
That's a
That's a bummer.
That one we could probably use in our books because it's timeless.
Timeless, yes.
Timeless.
Yes.
Catch you on the flip side.
See you later.
Yeah, see you
Mhm.
later.
I don't even remember like how it came.
70s. I'm gonna say 70s.
70s is a good guess. But we've been saying that.
It
and
seems
we're,
very
it's always
disco-y.
earlier than what we say.
1842. No, 70s.
70s, yep. Good job, Heather.
I covered us with 1842.
Yeah, yeah, just in case.
Fink,
Jerk.
a snitch,
Oh.
or an informant. A fink.
Rat fink.
Rat fink.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
50s
Sounds good.
or 20s? Oh.
Anywhere from 20 to 50.
20 to 50. 20 to 50.
Yeah, that's our
There's a
final
range.
Yeah, there's a range.
Final answer.
60s.
Oh!
But we still win because it's
yes,
a range.
yes.
I know what these are.
What do we actually win though for this game? Like, do we have a prize?
Pride. We have pride in
We
knowing
don't
all
have
these.
pride.
A better knowledge of slang. Pedal pushers.
Those are
They're like
Pants,
capris.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Short pants.
Short pants.
Yep.
Which still are long.
Pedal-
50s.
I was about
I'm
to
going
say my
50s on
mom always called them paddle
Pedal
pushers
pushers. Mhm.
instead of capris
Yeah.
or ankle pants. And she was a child in the 50s. So we're gonna go with 50s or 60s?
50s. I'm gonna go 50s.
40s.
Oh. But it could have been 49, so we win.
Okay. Bread.
Money.
Yes.
20s.
She should know because she's been researching this.
Yeah, you should know.
I really hope that's right.
The 20s and 30s. Yes. Okay. Home skillet.
Yes.
My
Said that all the
friend.
time.
I never heard this term.
Really?
Never heard.
We used to
It's
be
not
like,
the
what's
one you
that
use
home
at
skillet?
home.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like your
home skillet.
Yeah, your cow. You know,
Yeah.
what's
I've
that
never
home
been
skillet?
called a skillet before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
We'll
sad.
be
I'm
sure and
sorry.
do that from
I'm
now
gonna start
on.
Okay,
sending
they're
you
gonna
messages.
start
Oh, I
calling me
said-
a skillet.
80s, 90s?
I said it in the 90s, but I don't know if it's
90s.
earlier than that.
We can go
It
90s.
could be earlier.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
90s. Yeah, see, we're right.
Okay, this one I don't know.
Um,
Crunk.
Is that like drunk?
CRUNK. Crunk.
Drunk?
Crazy drunk.
Yeah.
That's got to be
Maybe.
recent because you're combining two words together. And that's like everybody's like, let's make everything smaller.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 90s. I've not heard it. I've never
I've
heard
heard
that.
it, but
But if it's like recent,
that
You would think
be
you'd
then
heard
it would be in
but-
like the
the
2000s.
2000s.
Well,
I'm gonna say
true,
2000s.
Yeah, 2000s.
2000s.
80s.
Really?
No, we did not say that in the 80s.
We never said that in the 80s.
Of course, I was a kid,
I was
so
gonna
I
say,
was
I
just
was
there. I was
thinking-
in elementary school, but you
Yeah.
know, still, we never said that in the 80s.
That is not slang. That's what they are.
What is that?
Nylons.
Yeah.
For
Pantyhose.
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 I'm gonna say 40s.
I'm gonna go earlier
Yeah,
than that.
earlier than that.
I'm
No,
gonna say,
because they were silk before the war. And then they had to quit using the silk during the war so that they could use the silk for parachutes.
how does she know these things?
Because I read historical romance.
I do too, but just not that era, I guess. So it has. Okay.
40s!
She's right.
Boom! 40s. A booyah.
Booyah!
A booyah.
She didn't give me a definition. It's
You
like-
just know what this one means just
We
by the
don't
way
have
it's
to
said.
try.
Booyah, 90s.
90s, yeah.
Gotta be 90s.
Maybe 80s. Let's say
They
80s,
used it
90s.
all the time on Kim Possible.
They did. They did 90s. Let's go 90s.
90s.
90s!
Okay, nobody ever said that.
Germsville.
What? Germs?
Nobody ever said
No, I
that.
never.
She has the definition as the doctor's office. Germsville.
Or our entire planet right now.
Yes. Too soon, Heather. Too soon. I'm just kidding.
Okay, Germsville.
I have no idea. I've never even heard that.
No.
Me either.
Sounds maybe 50s, 60s? Like Splitsville and. Ooh!
50s! Good job, Heather. Okay, get bent.
Like bent out of shape? Like
It
irritated?
says rejection or
lost.
get lost.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Get bent.
Mm. Mm. 90s?
I would think
I'm
earlier
afraid.
than that.
Afraid to answer.
Earlier than that. 1842.
Not that early.
Back in the 1600s, when armor, no,
50s.
I was going to have a really good
Mhm.
lesson in where that came from. It had to do with armor
And then would we
knights
have
and-
bust a gut?
You would have. You would have.
Literally.
You would have laughed hysterically.
LOL.
I don't think you can define it that way.
You define slang
80s.
with other slang. Bust a gut. I would think that would be before the 80s.
But how far?
I don't think it'd be much.
I don't think
Of course,
so.
I've been wrong on a lot of things. So I
Okay,
don't
I'm
know.
going 80s. She's going before the 80s, although
I'm
that's
still
really
thinking.
vague.
I'm gonna go with Heather. It's the 80s.
Yeah, I'm going to go all the way back to like
1842?
20s or 30s.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Okay.
see.
30s. Ooh.
I think you read all these before we started
didn't.
playing.
I think she did. I think
did.
she cheated.
Skivvies.
Your
That's
undies,
your
right?
underwear.
Yes. There's your underwear. Skivvies.
60s? No.
I would say it's earlier than that, isn't it?
You want to say 40s?
30s. 40s.
I'm going 50s.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere
Yes.
around there.
Yep.
That's very,
Yep.
very.
30s.
I said
Yes.
the 30s, didn't I?
Amy is like
I
so
did.
winning.
I said the 30s, and then you made me
I
doubt
said the
myself.
40s.
Oh. She gets it though, because she
Yes.
actually said it.
Cheddar.
Money. 20s.
Why do we have all these food words for money? Bread, cheddar.
Oh.
Like, why can't we just call it money?
And
Dough,
bacon. And bacon.
bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we really like food.
And food's expensive.
So what's our time? 50s.
50s. Okay, I know this one. Or I know where they're from.
Yeah.
The Pinkertons. They were investigators
investigators.
back in the 1800s.
So we're gonna go
Ooh,
1800s.
You want to see which 1850s.
Ooh.
See, you knew that from Karen Whitmire, didn't you?
Pinkerton Detective Agency. That's in a lot of things.
Yeah.
It was in one I just read. What was I reading? I don't know.
Peeps. These are my peeps.
Friends.
My peeps. She doesn't admit it, but she's one of my peeps.
Peeps
Friends
are
and
a
family.
marshmallow confection in the shape of a bunny or chick.
And they're so
Covered
yummy.
in colored sugar.
They're
that's
so
really
yummy.
Kind of
When you
disgusting,
make
'cause
them-
marshmallows shouldn't
Peeps
crunch.
are
Oh, no.
disgusting. Peeps
Have you
are
ever
disgusting.
done them on s'mores? Because they are so good.
This is coming from the lady
So
here
good.
who loves candy corn.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ignore
so-
All right,
me.
peeps.
Friends.
80s,
Peeps.
90s.
No, yeah.
90s.
90s,
Ooh.
2000s. Okay.
Oh, I should have known that. My kids always said that.
Smooch.
Cheers.
Smooch. It's a kiss.
That's been around forever, hasn't it?
Smooch has been
I'm gonna
around
go
for a long time.
50s? For really starting to use it. Maybe. 1842.
The
Do you have a guess?
1600s. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I can
Yes.
come up with one for that one. Let me see.
I don't know. Maybe 40s.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, she
I
swears
40s.
she's cheating.
I did not cheat. I promise.
Yes.
I did not cheat.
So, do you know any slang terms that are appropriate that you can share with us in the comments? Go ahead and drop those in there. And we hope you had fun with our game. Did you do well?
Yes, let
did-
us know how you did.
did you?
Yeah, how
I
many
mean,
did
like,
you
I know
get?
we rocked out all of them, but if you did, somewhat good, go ahead and drop that in the comments and like our videos, subscribe. What else? Like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Later.
Bye.